Hey everyone, I'm the Violet Stitcher, my name's Anita, and welcome to my end of year WIP parade, finish parade, or otherwise known as Why Haven't I Finished That Yet parade. Okay, so I'm going to be starting from the beginning of this year, 2023, and I will have, for those projects that I brought into 2023 that were WIPs when 2023 started, I'll show you the photos of what they look like at the beginning of the year. For those that I started during 2023, they won't have a beginning photo. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Those that I finished, I'll show you them in starting order. Those that I finished, I will either show you pictures of the finish because I've probably given it away, or I will show you the actual finish. As long as my cat doesn't run away with them, be good. Okay, so first of all, some stats. So I started the year with 18 WIPs, and I started 18 more WIPs during 2023. I started 18 more projects, sorry, during 2023. Oh, that's a good start. I finished 17 items. I fully finished 18 items if we count the ornaments individually. And I have ended the year almost with 19 WIPs. I may start something else, but I haven't quite got there yet. Okay, so, oh, and in total this year I have done 178,584 stitches, which is quite a lot. Yeah, so quite happy with that. Sorry if I'm looking this way, it's because my Notion has all my details so that I can give you all the information. Okay, so start with my oldest WIP that I like to ignore. Is We Can All Shine by Bothy Threads. This is what she will look like when she's done. You can't get this anymore, this is discontinued. And I started this possibly in 2018. I'm really not sure. I wasn't really taking notes on anything at that point. Right, so it started the year looking like this, and it ends the year. Sorry, let's take the hoop out. Looking like this, and I put in 1,165 stitches. So as you can tell, I don't like it very much. It barely got touched, but because it's a really high count, really low count Ada, I think it's 16. Oh, actually, it might say on the front 14 count Ada. 1,000 stitches goes quite a long way. So yeah, no plans to finish this next year. If it gets worked on, it gets worked on. I'm not UFOing it because I did actually work on it this year. So that's that one. Sorry for the noises, I have to put stuff away as I go. So yeah, that's all worked with kit stuff. Oh, where am I going to put all this stuff? Maybe I'll just put it over there. Right, so that's that. Then my next oldest WIP is one you're familiar with if you watch my channel, is Dragon Clans by Anne Stokes, charted by Paine Free Crafts. This is what it will look like when it's done. And I started this in 2021, 17th of August. So it's been going for a few years now. And this is what it looked like. Sorry. This is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. Oh, it has moved over my face. I'll just move that to the corner. There we go. And I did a total of Where are you? I did a total of 77,132 stitches this year, and I have, it is something like 83% complete. Do I have that stat? No. Okay. Oh, actually, maybe if I open it, it'll tell me. 86% complete. And I hope to finish this sometime in the beginning of next year. So I'll show you where I'm at now. The other way around? Yes. And I step back. Here we go. So as you can see, I haven't quite finished the bottom row. But that'll get finished in the next week or so. And then I'm going to do the top row. So yeah. Can't see what you're saying. There we go. I'm quite happy with this, how it's going. And I'm really looking forward to finishing it and it being on my wall. But also, it's going to be weird to have it finished, because I stitch on this almost every day. Yeah, love it. This one is being discontinued at the end of the year. So yeah. The back looks like a rug because it's one of the first. It's the first full coverage I did. Look at it. What a crazy mess. Anyway, don't need to see that. No one will see that, apart from the thousands of you that watch this. The few of you that watch this. Once it's done and framed and on the wall. So yeah. That's done on 25 count, easy count. The next one that I brought into 2023 is Mediterranean Mermaid. And sorry, that's my cat. Hello. You got something to say about that? Okay. You need some strokes. All right. Okay, Mediterranean Mermaid looked like this at the beginning of 2023. This is a Nora, Corbett or Mirabilia? Oh, I think it's a Mirabilia. It's a small one, a very small one. And I finished it. So just pull it out of my finished box. I did 2,963 stitches on that this year. Most of that, I think, were beads. And I did it on 25 count 1/1 on some fabric. Did I write down what this is called? I did not, but it's some printed fabric that I got from Sew It All, and you can see there she is, holding a squint. There we go. And yeah, she's enormous. See, there's the printed bits at the bottom. It's supposed to look like she's diving into some coral. Yeah. And because of the cost of framing, I'm going to finish this myself as a wall hanging, because it's too big. So hopefully I'll finish that, fully finish that next year. There she is, all done. She is so sparkly. I'll just bring her closer. Most of that tail is beads and metallics. All these bubble things down here, they're all beads. She's got some extra special beady necklace chain thing going on, and on her sort of tiara she's got, and all the pearls, they're fake pearls, and beads and stuff coming out of the jar. Yeah, It makes for a very blingy mermaid. I did a skin conversion, and I think all of the other colours were as called for. Oh, I did a hair conversion as well. All the other colours were as called for. Beads were not. Beads came from stash. So yeah, that's that one. Quite happy to have that done. That it will be fully finished. That's one of my aims for next year, is to do more fully finishing. Okay. The next one I brought into 2023 was Temperature Galaxy, which I started in December 2021, which was supposed to be the Temperature Galaxy for 2022. Well, supposed to. I mean, it is the Temperature Galaxy for 2022. And this is what it looked like when I started the year. I hadn't got very far. It took me forever to finish it. But I did finish it this year. I finished it on the 1st of October 2023. And I haven't quite fully finished it. It is so close though to a fully finish. I have stuck it in the hoop, see? I've just got to sort out the stuff. So yeah, that's 2022 Bristol, and I have marked here where my cat Sabbat was born, and here where my grandchild Zaria was born. So those are two exciting things that happened in 2022, and I'll probably never do another temperature chart again. I mean, it looks lovely. I just, for some reason, was not motivated very well. And I did, I say all the call for colours, but she gave us a few temperature charts. This is by Climbing Goat. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, Climbing Goat Designs. I did this on 25 count black even weave. I swapped all the stars, see, for beads. Can you see that? Ah, there we go. Because I thought it would look more blingy. And yeah, and I put the key in the middle because it annoyed me that I like to know what the key is when you're doing a graph or chart or something. So yeah, that's that. Close that one. The next one I started with Wind in the Willows, and I started that on the 1st of January 2022. It was a mystery stitch along from Paine Free Crafts, charted by Chris Dunn. And when I brought it into 2023, it looked like, oh sorry, this is what it will look like when it's finished. So yeah, it's huge. There's a lot to it. Yeah, I mean, I did not stitch along. I started along. Right, and this is what it looked like. Well, the bottom bit. I've done little bits of all the other rest of the chart. But this is what the bottom left-hand corner that I was concentrating on looked like in the beginning of 2023. And this is the only part of that chart that I've stitched this year. Next year, I'm going to be stitching more sections of it. So you will get to see it in full. Because hopefully I will finish this bottom corner. That's my plan. It's going to be my focus piece after... Oh no, did I just drop a needle? Oh, right, I'll be searching for that later. Okay. So this is where I'm at now. So I've done some, but not a great deal. How much did I do on this? Yeah, 2,140. It only looks like a lot because it's on 25 count 2/2. So it will be, I am hoping to finish this into a small quilt for my granddaughter. Maybe in 2025. That would be a good time. She'll be should be 3. And hopefully she will know the story of Wind in the Willows by then, because I will have read it to her in multiple forms. So yeah, there's Paisley Rabbit. Paisley Rabbit, I think it is. So I got her eye done and her nose, and the rest of her will get finished this year. That's my plan. That stitch along is still available. What did I drop? Oh, hang on. Sorry, dropped a bobbin. Okay. Too much stuff. So, yep, that's that one. The next one I brought in was my first Chatelaine, Medieval Violet Herb Star. That's a ridiculous name. And I started that on the 18th of January 2022, and I finished it on the 15th of February 2023. And oh, it says this year I didn't put any stitches in. That is a lie. Something has gone wrong with my calculations there. Oh, moving on. I finished it. And I showed you this before. Oh, so let's have it the right way around. For those of you who've been watching my Flossmasses, this is how I had it finished. Try and avoid the ring light glare. I love this shiny purple frame. I think it's so cool. There are quite big beads, so I ended up with three layers of mount board. Yeah. That's quite cute. I love that. And it will be going on the wall soon. Yeah. Let's put that back. Okay. And where are we? Move Forward in Love was the next one I brought into 2023. And do I have an image of what it looked like? There we go. This is by Modern Folk Embroidery. I started it on the 6th of February 2022, and I finished it on the 21st of March 2023. And this is what it looks like. Let's see if I can find it. Is that it there? Yes, there we go. Right around. There we go. I'm not sure. I think some of the colours were called for. The one, I think the yellow is a different yellow, but it was the yellow that I could find. I redid the lettering in black because I couldn't read it in white. Oh yeah, I really like that stitch, and I will be finishing that myself because it is dinky, and I'll just make it a soft finish and stick it on the wall, I think. So is that one done? I did that on 25 count, 1/1, some sort of rainbowy fabric. Did I write that down? I did not. Right. Okay, that's that one. Right, the next one I started on the 6th of June 2022 was Darle. This was by Thread Geeks. And this is what it looked like at the beginning of 2023. Here we go. And I finished it. And I finished it on the 16th of November 2023 after putting in 17,439 stitches. So I stitched on this. I made this a focus piece for the year, and I stitched on this, I think it was around 1,500-ish stitches every month. And it is finished. I gave it to my husband for his birthday. No, was it Christmas? Christmas. Sorry. And there we go. It's all done. And I love this bright blue frame. I think the framer thought I was bonkers, but look, it's blue. And it brings out the blueness in the Dalek, and I love it. And thankfully he loves it too, so there we go. Splatter paint Dalek. And the artist is Imaginarina. Unfortunately, I had to look, and you can't get this anymore on Thread Geeks, because there was another one. There were another two. There was a TARDIS pattern and a Mary Poppins pattern, which I was thinking of starting, but they don't exist anymore, unfortunately. That's a shame. There we go. That's that one. I did that on 25 count 1/1 Sparkle Snow, which is the same as the Wind in the Willows fabric. I had a bit left over. Okay, so the next one I started was Mixed Berries Dragons. Mixed Berry. No, it's Mixed Berry Dragons, isn't it? And I started that on the 27th of May 2022. And this is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. Oh, sorry, no, this is what it looks like when it's finished. It's by Stanley Morrison, charted by Paine Free Crafts. I'm pretty sure this is still available. I am attempting to not do the background, which is harder than it looks. I thought, oh, that'd be easy. No, not quite as easy as I thought. Oh well, we are persevering. This is what it looked like at the beginning of the year, so I had just about finished one page and I'd started the next. And then I decided to just concentrate on that strawberry dragon in the middle. And I have done 4,745 stitches. And that's where we're at. Bring in a bit. There we go. This is on 25 count 1/1. Oh, let me have a look. Something by Chromatic Alchemy. Nimbus. There we go. So it looks like a nice bright sky with some clouds. So yeah. Hopefully I'll get his head finished next year. I love stitching on this. Something very cute about those dragons. Okay, that one. The next one is Violet by Nora Corbett. I started that on the 1st of July 2022. And this is what she looked like at the beginning of the year. Oh, where is she? Oh no, I finished her. I finished her. That's right. That's what she is. And I finished her on the 5th of October 2023. She needed another 5,013 stitches into her. I did. Here she is. She's fantastic. Another scary fairy with no face. And so I did a skin conversion to make her more brown. I did a slight change to the wings. I made these wings were supposed to be stitched in white, but I went for slightly off-white 01, which is a bit more greeny grey, which I thought went well because the rest of it is green. Yeah, all the beads were from Stash. All the rest of the colours were as called for. Yeah, I'm quite happy with her, and she'll be hung up soon as well. This was done on 28 count over 2 apart from the skin, which I crazily did over 1. Did I write down what it is? Fabric is Freesia by Chromatic Alchemy. So there we go. Place it over there. I was just a bit worried there. Have I started recording? Yes, I have. We're good. Okay. Oh, don't want to really do that again. Okay, so the next one was the Swans, which I started on the 27th of August 2022. The Swans. That'll be under the, won't it? There we go. This is what it looked like when I started the year. And I stitched another 3,824 stitches and finished it on the 19th of September. No. Yes, sorry, September 2023. So it only took me a year and a bit. It's perfectly reasonable for a smaller piece. So here it is. Ah, I've moved it. Right. Oh, here it is. All done. And as you can see, I'm stitching all the winter ones together in one. So I've moved up to the reindeer, but haven't actually started it. So yeah, so I'll be starting the reindeer next year. Possibly it might be my New Year's Day start, the reindeer. That would be good, I think. And I might even get it finished this year. No, next year, sorry. You never know. The reindeer looks like... do I have it? There he is. The reindeer looks like that. Yeah. It is Cottage Garden samplings. Still available. Did that 25 count 1/1, and I stitched it on Chromatic Alchemy Cirrus even weave. So that's that one. Okay. The next one I started was on the 21st of September 2022, and that is Fantasy Dragon, designed by Anne Stokes and published in Wilder Cross Stitching. It will look like... Do I have a picture? I just normally show... Yeah, okay. So it will look like this when it's done. So it's an oak leaf dragon. I was going to turn it purple, but because of the oak leaf, I've left it green as charted. Okay, so that's that. And this is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. There we go. Not very much at all. And this is what it looks like now, which is better. Let's just move all the threads out of the way. See, it looks like it's a dragon now. So yeah, I've almost done half of him, her, it. Done half of the dragon because the chart is in 2 halves, one on one page, one on the other. So I've just made it easier for myself and stitch one, and then I'll move on to the other one. And this I hope to finish next year. That is my aim. We'll see. I did a total of 3,441 stitches this year to get to this point. There's probably as many again, or possibly more, on on the other page. It's a bit difficult to tell because it's paper chart, so I don't know. That was on 25 count 1/1 unknown piece of fabric, but it was by Chromatic Alchemy, I know that. Okay, then I started The Clumsy Witch by Cottage Garden Samplings, and that was on the 3rd of October 2022. I stitched, and this is what it looked like. Clumsy Witch, where are you? There we go. This is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. I just started in the middle with her, and I stitched 3,822 stitches, and I finished her on the 15th of September 2023. Almost a year again. Do you like dragging these pieces out? This is, I made quite a few changes. So this is her finished. I changed the cat. Nope, other side. Changed the cat to look like my cat. I added some rats because I used to have rats. You can see there are 4. That's Gusto. He was a very chubby rat. This is Hugo sitting at the bottom there. He didn't really like people. He was a rat. Then, oh, let's cover my face so it focuses on the stitching. That's Diego coming out of the pumpkin. He was a bit shy at first, but then very much became a I don't care at all rat. This was Laszlo. He's a red-eyed albino. He had issues, let's put it like that. He wasn't even a rat. He just didn't like anyone. And I changed the skin tone on the witch. There was a spider coming off the cat tail. I didn't stitch that, and there's also a bat here, but I didn't stitch that either. So I will fully finish this next year, honest, and have it on the wall in time for Halloween, and probably all year round, to be honest. I've got some other witches and they're on the wall all year round, so I don't see why not. That was stitched on 25 count 1/1. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Owl's Dark Magic. Yeah, even weave. The linen is a very different colour to that one. That was the even weave, sparkly version, obviously. Okay, next one is Dragon Pancakes. Dragon Pancakes I started on the 1st of November 2022. This is what it looked like when I started the year. Dragon Pancakes, here we go. Nope, that's what it looked like, sorry. That's what it's going to look like when it's finished, apart from this lace bit around the edge, because I'm not doing that. Yeah, this is what it looked like at the beginning of the year. I put in, now my aim at the beginning of the year was to finish this, and I haven't quite made it. I know there are a few days left, but I think I'm going to stitch on other things. But I am almost there. And I stitched 5,924 stitches on this, and there are probably only 300 left. You can see I've done all the bottom bit, all the back stitching. It's just the top of those wings to do, and then this dragon is done. But it will definitely finish next year. Yeah, this one is by. Oh, who is this one by? Let me open up and find out. It's by Nadezhda Kazarina, and I got it on the Etsy shop called Stitch by Soul, but I've had a look and it's not there anymore. I'm not sure. It might be available. She might have a boosty site. I don't know. And I stitched it on 28 count over 2 on some unknown piece of fabric. Yeah, there she is, sleeping peacefully on all the pancakes. Maybe I will finish it. I could just finish it tonight. Tempting. Right, what's that one? Okay, the next one, which has a really sad amount of progress. I started Dragon Beauty, which this is what it will look like when it's done. I started that on the 15th of November 2022 for my birthday, and this is by Anne Stokes, charted by Thread Geeks. I don't know if it's still available. I haven't checked. I have not done a great deal. Oh, let me show you what it looked like when it started the year. Pitiful at the start, but no, I started in November, so it didn't really have much time to get started. I stitched 3,440 on it. You can see all the other stitching amounts pale into comparison of the amount I put in Dragon Clans and Darle. And so this is where we are. Oh, that fabric's showing quite true. So this one I hope to finish this next year. I'll be putting in around 1,800-ish stitches a month. We'll see if we manage that. Yeah. So this is stitched on 25 count, 1/1 even weave. This is Freesia as well. And it will look lovely when it's done. And you can see that it's looking more dragon-like these days. Yeah. That is my focus for next year. Okay. Next one I started on the 20th of December 2022 was Little Helpers. Little Helpers looks like, well, will look like that. Is Anne Stokes chart. Charted by Paine Free Crafts, another one that will not be available past the end of the year. And this is what it looked like when I started the year, and I have put in 4,062 stitches, and I think it's at something like 1%. Was it 3%? 4%. Which way round is it? No, I was right the first time. Okay. There we go. So I've done a page finish and I'm starting up the second page. It stitches up pretty fast, although there is a ton of confetti, as you can see. Still that Christmas tree getting everywhere. And then we get onto some shelves at the back, which will be a lot of brown is coming up. So yeah, this one has no real goals next year. It'll just get stitched on when it gets called for. I'm doing full coverage. I'll show you what I'm doing later. I'm doing full coverage fanatics, and it fulfills some of their prompts for next year, so it'll be good. That is on 25 count, 1/1 easy guide. Okay. Next I started Be Mermaid, which is by Nora Corbett, and I started that on the 30th of December 2022, so probably didn't make much progress from now. So the beginning of the year it looked like this, and I finished it. I finished it on the 12th of August 2023 with only 3,869 stitches. And this is what it looked like. I have a little tiny video showing you this in my previous Flossmas, so go back to that if you want to have more of a look at it. This is my first flat fold, my first cording, so I was quite chuffed that it came together and it was giveable as a gift. Don't know what I would have done if it hadn't been. So yeah, that's that one. So that was quite cool. Next one was I started on the 31st. Wow, so I started 1 day later on New Year's Eve. I started 31st of December 2022, Swedish Heart Pincushion. Ah, yes, I have that. And this, oh, do I have, I don't think I have what it looked like when I started it, but to be honest, it had a 1 day in it, and so that it probably wasn't very much. And I started it I finished it on the 13th of January 2023. Let me find it. Oh, there we go. And there we go. It was for our 1,000-day anniversary. Did I say it was by Paine Free Crafts? It was Paine Free Crafts. I just finished. Using this thickness of ribbon was a mistake. I won't do that again because it doesn't fit very well on the hook. But never mind. You learn. And I used, I think this is Triton fabric from Sparklies, and 25 count 1/1, and this thread is from Crafty Kitten, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was a nice quick little stitch. And that's that one. Then now we're moving into 2023, things I started in 2023. So on the 1st of the 1st in 2023, I started the most enormous full coverage Dragons of the Sabbat, which will, well, it should look like, where is it? There we go. This, when it's done, I will possibly never finish it, but there we go. I'm enjoying stitching it. And this is where we're at. Ooh, oh yeah, right, we finished that bin, hang on. Move that out of the way. Yeah, there we go. And I'm doing it on 25 count even weave black. So I don't have to do that million stitches of black. This is what it looks like so far. And I have done 4,456 stitches. So, and I've actually got to where I should be stitching some black. There should be, you can't tell because it's very dark blue, but there are some stitches in there that I've missed out because they're meant to be black. Yay! I'm finally saving stitches. So yeah. So there's obviously, I'm right in the middle. So there is circles and circles of very, very dark blue, and then eventually it spokes off to a dragon. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping by the end of next year I'll be at least at the point of the outer circle, the next circle, the light circle, so that I can start a spoke and head off to a dragon. You never know. That'd be good. Okay, what did I do next in 2023? I started Sky Queen. Oh, sorry for the beeps. I have forgotten to turn things off. Sky Queen. I started on the 4th of February 2023. This is another Anne Stokes. If you can't tell by now, and you haven't seen my channel before, I do like Anne Stokes. And dragons in general. Right, what is this supposed to look like? Oh, I've got... This was also in World of Cross Stitching, which you can still get as an electronic back copy. Getting an electronic version is much easier to stitch from than the paper copy. And that's what she'll look like when she's done. I'm stitching this with Nithya from Daybreak Stitchery. And this is where I have got to. Okay, I have I done that wing? Have I almost done that wing? No, I've done half a wing. There we go. I haven't got very far, but I am hoping to finish this by the end of the year, end of next year. So, well, we'll see. Anyway, this year I did 2,243 stitches, and there are in total 7,839 stitches. So it's not. That's 5,000 stitches I'm going to have to do. It might get done. Let's hope so. Yeah. We will see. Got to set these, these goals and see if we can achieve them. Right. The next one I started was Real Comfort from Modern Folk Embroidery. I started that on the 23rd of March 2023, and I finished it on the 8th of May 2023. So let me show you my finish. There we go. I gave that one to a friend. Oh, my coffee's gone cold. Oh well. Oh yes, I used what is the fabric? I'm not sure what the fabric is, but I used some Crafty Kitten threads, and there's supposed to be an alphabet at the bottom, which I left off. And there was also some dates of when Jane Austen was born and died, and I don't think I really needed that, so I left that off. So yeah, that's that one. I did 2,133 stitches, so it was quite a small piece. And then I started at a Nora Corbett retreat on the 23rd of April 2023, Red Cabbage Sprite. She will look like that. I have done 1,360 stitches. Oh, that's not her. There we go. Which way round is she supposed to be? There we go. And that's where she's at. So I started in the middle. I am doing a colour conversion on her skin. I'm doing it 2/2, not 1/1 this time. I don't know why. Why did I decide that? Anyway, there we go. It's decided. Mostly the called for colours, I think. Apart from the water lilies that I didn't have, I substituted them with other similar stuff I did have. And the fabric is 28 count. Oh, this is Owl's Dark Magic. This is the linen version. See, it looks quite different from the Clumsy Witch. And that's by Chromatic Alchemy. I'm hoping to finish this one next year, which shouldn't be too bad. I think it only needs another 3,000 stitches in it, some of which are beads. So that shouldn't be unachievable. Yeah. Okay, then I started Heart of Violets and Jade, another Chatelaine. I have a very bad, this is what it should look like photo. there we go. If you squint and avoid the blurriness, that's what it should look like. I started that on the 28th of what is that, March 2023, and I'm quite far through, thanks to the 100 days of Chatelaine. There we go. So I just have this last corner to do. I should just get on and do it. And I think there's only, yeah, I've done 7,906 stitches. So there's only about 3,000 left. And then I'm going to put some letters in the middle and some beads. But yeah, there's not much left. And it's looking lovely. Those violets. And it is mostly called for, is it, or did I substitute? No, I think it's mostly substituted. Lies. Apart from the DMC, which obviously I had. Yeah. I think I substituted the silks for what I had in stash. Yeah, that's that. And I aim to finish that next year. Hopefully around January, February time, so I can gift it. Okay. Oh, right. The next one I did was Fox Biscornu by the Tiny Modernist. I started that on the 22nd of May 2023, and I finished it on the 8th of June 2023. So that didn't take me very long at all. And I had a lot of stitching it up was a bit of a learning curve. In fact, it wasn't until I started my next one that I realised I'd done it slightly wrong. But it holds together well enough, and I found these fox buttons. They're so cute. I put those in, and I gave that away to a friend. It is very cute. I'm looking forward to making myself the dragon one next year. And I'm keeping that one to myself. So yeah, that was that one. I did that on 25 count, some fabric, probably white actually. And then I started another Biscornu on the 18th of June, 18th of June 2023, and I finished it on the 21st July 2023, and it is a modern folk embroidery, does a pattern of 8 Biscornus, and this was Biscornu number 6. So I stitch all that up with, I think it's on some 25 count leftover bit of fabric, and this is, I'm pretty sure that's a Crafty Kitten thread, and I worked out after watching a few more tutorials how you are supposed to stitch up a Biscornu. So there we go, did it right this time. Yeah, and then on the 1st of July I started Dragon with Lighthouse. This is what it will look like. Dragon with Lighthouse. There we go. And oh, who is that by? Alexandra Zamorina. I haven't got very far, but I hope to finish it next year. This way around, yep. There we go. I've started in the middle. That you can obviously tell that is the dragon's head in the middle, and that is the beginning of the starfish next to her. Yeah. And it's on a lovely piece of turquoise fabric by Chromatic Alchemy. Is it sparkly? It is sparkly, yeah. 28 count 2/2 because this has blends in it. as many Russian patterns do. Or actually, this might be Ukrainian. Shouldn't get that wrong, should I? Ooh. Anyway, I'm hoping to finish that next year. Oh no, what have I done with my zip? Anyway, let's just move that on. Okay, and then I started. Oh yes, a Heaven and my first Heaven and Earth started on the 8th of July 2023. Spirit of Flight. This is by Josephine Wall. And that's what it'll look like when it's finished. And I have put in, oh, not very many, 1,121 stitches. Wow. Can't we even find them? Yeah, there we go. Starting in the middle with her arm and her scarves. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything much at the moment, but I will stitch some more on that next year. It's a very nice one. It has some lovely colours in it. Also, it has a ridiculous number of colours, 237 colours. That is my piece with the most number of colours, because it is max colour. Okay, and then I started another Chatelaine. Let's just make sure my threads are out of the way. Octopus Treasure Cave. I'm getting to the end, guys. We're almost there. Octopus Treasure Cave by Chatelaine looks like this when it's done. I started that at the Chatelaine retreat. Oh no, did I? I started a little bit before, because... Did I? I can't remember. It was around then. Oh, I haven't overlocked my edges. I should do that. And I did the border. Which way up is this? I think it's this way. Oh, it's a very crumpled. Did the border, which I fudged because it didn't quite meet up. And now I'm on that black work at the top. Oh my god, the black work. It's driving my eyes a little bit bonkers. Because it doesn't help that the thread is pretty much the same colour as the fabric. It shows up really well here, but in real life it's quite similar. Yeah, but anyway, persevering. Oh, and I've discovered that, because I'm substituting most of the colours, I've discovered that this colour is not right. I need to pull this out and use a different colour. I'm not quite sure what colour I decided I was going to use. I should have written that down, because Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny got her kit from Zarina, and I was comparing the colours that I'd substituted to see if how well I'd done, and this one was entirely wrong. It was like no, what was I thinking? So thankfully I haven't done very much, so I will substitute it. It's supposed to be much darker. So yeah, we will change that. And I have done 1,134 stitches on that, but I hope to do a lot more next year once I finished my Heart of Violets and Jade Chatelaine. And that'll be my Chatelaine that I carry on with. Okay, then I started, Catey Nebula by Climbing Goat Designs on the 15th of August 2023. And I finished it on the 2nd of October 2023. And I gifted it away. I don't have an image of it totally fully finished, because obviously there's some fabric around the edge of this hoop that I haven't tucked in yet and sorted. I did fully finish it before I gifted it away. At least I hope I did. Anyway, I also put the name on it. And I put some beads in rather than stars. And yeah, it was quite a cute stitch. I think it's 25 count, and I did it over 2 because otherwise it is tiny, tiny. and I gifted it to a friend who has cats and likes space, so I thought this was very appropriate. There we go, that's that one. Then I started, then we got into me thinking about Christmas presents. So I started Snowstorm of Snowflakes by Climbing Goat again. And I started that on the 14th of September 2023. And I finally finished them all on the 11th of November 2023. I have 2 fully finishes to show you. Because I made 4. And I gifted 2 of them away. These are the ones that I have left. I did them on 25 count navy, maybe royal blue, some sort of Zweigart blue. I made the cording myself, backed it with some, I didn't have any Christmassy fabric that's blue, so I just went with blue fabric. Yeah, as I said in my previous Flossmas, this is how I make ornaments, all the ornaments now, because I don't know any other way of making them. So I thought that was quite cute. So I've got those. Then I started, I went to the Bristol Stitchy Day, and I started Bristol Berries 2 on the 29th of September. I started a little bit early, because I'd learned finally that I should never start something on a retreat. I always start it a couple of days early and put at least 10 stitches in. So this is what it should look like when it's done. That berry there with the bee on it. And this is as far as I've got. It is very close to being finished. I just haven't done it. I haven't picked it up since. That's 817 stitches, 2/2, vintage greys I got. And it only needs another 200 stitches in it and it'll be done. And I'm stitching it with some thread picker silk that I had in stash. And then I have to make it up into a berry, my first berry. Yeah, that's that one. What did I do next? Oh yes, I started S Mermaid, which is I started that on the 1st of October 2023. This is by Nora Corbett, and it will look like, if I can get the zip open, oh no. Okay. Will look something like this, but I am changing the colours. Sorry about the glare. There we go. I'm changing the colours. And I have a rather pathetic start. I don't even know which way this is. Is it that way? More Triton. I think I've used up all the bits of Triton now. That is it. I do like thoroughly using up my fabric. Yeah, so as you can see, I think I've done, is it 100 stitches? It's 100 stitches. I'm going to have to put some more before I start WIP Warriors. Yeah. So we haven't got very far into that. Then I'd started on the 11th of the 11th, 2023. I started Cat Christmas Tree and finished it on the 14th of December by Climbing Goat. She is doing all my Christmas presents. And this is, I have gifted it away, so this is what it looks like when I finished it. There's, did I do a video of this one in my last Flossmas? I think so. It's a nice 2023 charm on the top. And it's a bit of a pillowy kind of finish, because it was an odd shape. And I changed the cats to look like my friend's cats. Yeah, that's that one. Then I started Dark Queen of the Sea for my birthday, 21st of November 2023. This is what she will look like when she's done. I haven't got very far. Oh, well, further than the S Mermaid. I've done 729 stitches. There we go. Done that. I've started with that fish in the middle. Love the colours. I love this fabric. This fabric is 28 count 2/2 Dulcet by Chromatic Alchemy. I think it was a fabric of the month, so it possibly doesn't exist anymore. But it is lovely. Anyway, I don't think I'll be finishing that next year, but we will be stitching on it. And the last one, oh no, sorry, there's more. Then I started some Cats and Christmas Hats by Climbing Goat on the 3rd of December 2023. Oh, I started those a bit late, didn't I? A last minute dash to finish Christmas presents. And here are the 3 that I've given away. And I did myself one. Yeah. Of Sabbat, and there she is. Not helped by the fact, oh no, let's not focus on my face. There we go. She is a very multicoloured cat, so that was fun. I used quite a lot of Kaylee tent stitch threads that she sent me, thank you very much, just to help with the mottledness of this cat. So that's, no, oh there we go, that's a bit more in focus. Yeah. So as you can see, finished it with cording again, because how else do you do that? Yeah. Cool. The last one, where it got to the end, I started a present for my grandchild, which hopefully I will finish next year. So I have this book my friend gave me, Cross Stitch Fairies. There are some dreadful fairies in this, but there are some nice fairies too. So if I show you, I can't show you the, so they've got some fairy letters, so I'm going to spell Zaria in letters with fairies on them. I can't show you the chart, exactly what they look like, because it only gives you the charts, but it does do a mock-up of a name. Let me show you that. What did I put it under? Fairies or letters? Oh, here we go, fairies. There you go, so they've stitched Min in fairies. I'm going to be stitching Zaria. I haven't got very far. Oh, how far did I get? 236 stitches. There we go. I've started there. I'm going to be changing skin colour, make it a little bit more diverse. And see in the top here, you're supposed to do French knots. I've done sparkly metallic thread instead. So yeah, and I'm using 20, I'm doing it 28 count? 28 count over 2, because there are some quarter stitches, half stitches. Freesia, this one's Freesia, yeah, from Chromatic Alchemy, and it's all sparkly as well, because, you know, it's fairies. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm also, for this one, for the first time ever, trying out some floss drops, which I made myself. Because, you know, everyone goes on about floss drops, and I thought, oh, my cat's a bit older and slightly more sensible, so maybe I can risk it. So I've given it a go. I've made myself some floss drops from random cards, and yeah, that's as far as I've got so far, and they're on a ring. Hopefully I'm doing it all right. I don't know. So yeah, that's my first floss drop project. We'll see if I like them. No, I'll probably turn into another money sink. There we go. And that's the end. That is everything I have started and finished this year. yeah. Okay, we are up to, we're past an hour. So I'm just going to add on a little bit about plans at the end now. So hopefully I can share my screen. Okay, I don't understand why this doesn't work. It worked earlier. Is it because... Display capture, window capture? Oh no. Oh, okay. It appears to have updated now. Right, okay, cool. So this is my Notion that I use for everything. And I have, it's also available online. There's a link down below. So I have joined a lot of things on Facebook for next year. Probably too many things. So we will see what continues through the year and what doesn't. So I have decided to do WIP Go 2024, and you can see I put all my WIPs that I will be bringing into 2024, and to fill out the extras, because I don't have 25 or 24 rather, I've put Wind in the Willows different parts and separated that out. So hopefully Wind in the Willows get a bit more love next year. So she's already said what the two of them are. So next month is Wind in the Willows part 8. I can't remember what that is, but you will see it when we get to January. And also Red Cabbage Sprite. So that will get some love. And the idea is that I stitch 500 stitches for each item that is called. And I've given myself a little key, called, completed and called, completed not called, so I can keep it updated as I go. Then I've also joined Letters of the Month, which is another Facebook group. If you want links to any of these, let me know. I've said Jan to June, but that is a lie. I've done the whole year. So the idea is that you do all the letters throughout the alphabet to a month. Obviously you can discard 2, which is cool. And then you relate it to your chart somehow. But they've also done a little theme this year for some of them to make it, I don't know, harder, more exciting. Anyway, that's what they've done. So January is, I've chosen the letter R, and their hint theme was winter or snow, so I've gone for the reindeer. So I'll be starting that in January. And then I've gone for V, Hearts of Ice and Jade, etc, etc. So that's that one. And then I've also joined Full Coverage Fanatics, and they have a number of events throughout the year. They have their some sort of travel thing for an annual event, but also they have monthly-ish events. So I've tried to match up my charts with these ones. You can see there's a lot of Spirit of Flight and Mixed Berries are going to get done there. So that'll be good to work on those. I've also joined WIP Warriors 24 and 24 and the Aussie Road Trip. I've joined that as well. And so I was planning on only keeping to 24 WIPs in any case, as I did that in 2023. I kept under 23, and I'm at 19 now, so I'm all set to do that. I've also joined, like last year, I'll continue with the semi-stain stitches. They do a number of events throughout the year, quite fun, helps me choose, there are a lot of prompts and helps me choose a WIP. So I don't have to think too much about what WIPs I'm going to do next. Year of WIPs, I did that last year as well, and I completed all my goals apart from Dragon Pancakes. This year I've chosen, when I went through my parade, I told you which ones I was planning on finishing. That's for the year of WIPs. And I found another one this year called Halloween Cross Stitch Challenge Facebook group. And I've joined that as well. And it's thankfully Halloween-ish covers dragons. So I'm sorted for projects for that group. It actually covers quite a lot of things like fairies, witches, obviously, dragons, anything fantasy related. So that's fine. That is most of my projects. Right. So this other stuff is stuff that I'm also doing Stitch from Stash, which I completed in the you see, I completed this year. I have more credit than debit, although I'm going to buy some more projects for next year because I'm going to reduce my amount, and then I've already bought the projects for next year, so I should be fine. That's the plan. Although I don't have all the fabric, and that may be quite expensive. What was I going to show you next? Oh yes, so plans for next month. So that's everything. We don't want to see that. We want to see plans. Wish list. So I have been... Ooh. Did it not show up? Oh, that's interesting. Why is that not showing up? Everything this year. Did I not put it in? Oh, it's here. It's on wish list. Why is it not coming up as anticipated start? Yeah. Oh, anyway. I don't know why it's not showing up on my wish list one, but I will sort that out. In any case, this is... so, I have broken all my supposed rules that I decided I was going to do for next year. This is a mystery stitch along. I said I'd never do another mystery stitch along, but I love a lot of Climbing Goat designs, so I'm putting my trust in her, and I'm not going to regret that. So I have bought this one. It starts on the 10th of January, which is before the Lunar Dragon Year of the Dragon starts, which I said I wouldn't do, but I'm doing it anyway because I have three. Is it three? Three I'm already planned for February, and I didn't want to make it 4, so this is starting a month early. So I have some fabric. I think I'm going to do it 1/1 25 count, otherwise it becomes a little enormous because it is a BAP. That's the other thing I said I wouldn't do. I have so many BAPs, but yeah, there we go. And I have said my anticipated start date for these ones, and so the next 3 that I will start in February is Here Be Dragons by Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm going to start that on the 10th of February, and I'm starting that with Nithya and possibly some more of you, I'm not sure. So that would be cool. I've persuaded Lauren from Cross Stitch Bunny, or rather she pointed this out to me and I said, come on, let's stitch it together. Sapphire Dragon by, I've forgotten her name. Is it Anastasia? Anna, I think it is the artist, and she's from Korea. It's a full coverage but in a circle, so that's quite cool. And I'm starting on the 28th of February, and then the Castle by Teresa Wensler, that massive blend, I'm starting on the 29th of February for the leap year sale. That's the other thing I've joined for next year. Yeah, and so these are the other ones, but they are not set in stone really. January and February are. And yeah, so there you go. You can see all the ones I'm planning on starting. I've added some more Teresa Wensler tiny ones, 60 by 60. I'm pretty sure they're still going to be complicated because of all the blends, but there's a 10% teacup as well, so that'll be fun to do. I'll mix up all my my BAPs. That's it. That is all. Oh no, I'm going to do a giveaway. That's right. So let's move out of this. So yes, I have finally reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for doing that. Obviously this channel would be pointless without all of you guys watching it. So to say thank you very much, I am going to give away a Paine Free Crafts pattern of your choice, because that is where I get most of my dragons from, and I encourage you to get an Anne Stokes dragon. Or a dragon of any kind, but obviously it doesn't need to be. In order to enter this giveaway, I would like you to use the words. I should have thought about this. Dragon. Let's go with that, and tell me what Paine Free Crafts chart you would be interested in getting, and then I get to have a look and see, and yeah, tempt myself. Please be a subscriber. I can check that now, apparently. I didn't think I could before, but now I can. Please be over 18. Please do not use any of those words like giveaway or anything like that. This is open to everyone because it is digital and I don't need to pay any postage. This does not cover any of the stitch-alongs that Paine Free Crafts do. So not the Wind in the Willows Sal, and there was another one as well, and I've forgotten the name of it. Stanley Morrison did one as well. It doesn't cover those, but it will cover any of the others. Please have a Paine Free Crafts account. If you don't have one already, make yourself one, and then you put it in your wish list. It makes it easier for me to buy it for you. Yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, use the word dragon, and then tell me what project you would like for me to buy for you. You're interested in having, and yeah, I will do a draw. I think my next floss tube will be at the end of January, so I will do a draw then. Good luck, everyone. I think that is everything. I have made it 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, I think that is absolutely everything that I have to say. If I have missed out anything, information about any of those WIPs, let me know and I will add it to the description or answer you in the comment or something like that. If you are interested in stitching any of these dragons with me next year, please let me know. That would be great. I will be putting a hashtag, even though Instagram's not doing its hashtags very well, and I'll stick that in the description so you are all ready with that hashtag to go for next year. And it will probably be something like Year of the Dragon 2024 Sal, if that isn't already taken. Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Well done if you've made it to the end. You get to enter the giveaway. Cheers. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.